Yeah.
Yes,
we didn't actually make the film, so we can't really.
Not yet. We should start a new Patreon tier. Give 20,000,
Make
and we get
Frankenstein Minute the movie.
200 people make Frankenstein Minute the movie. How on earth would that get past the lawyers?
I don't think it would.
Is it me? No, it's you.
No, it's me. I thought I had. Okay, yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G?
Yeah.
Okay, 58G.
58G.
Nice.
Should I do it now?
No, I don't care.
Oh, I'll do it in order.
I like the idea of just totally throwing us off kilter and doing everything backwards. Yeah, let's do the minute backwards.
Okay.
Really good.
Understanding that.
Nej, det är så ofta.
Yeah.
Så mycket apelsin. Nej, det är någon apelsin.
No.
How
do you do? We're about to unfold the story of
Ghost of Frankenstein.
My son, would you destroy that which I, your father, dedicated his life to creating? What if it had another brain?
Whose brain?
Your brain.
Lord! What good is a brain without eyes to see?
I warned you that you might regret this action.
we've warned you.
Oh my God, you've been warned. Welcome back to Frankenstein Minute, the podcast that dissects the Universal Frankenstein film series minute by minute. I'm Thom Lang.
And I'm Bill Evenson, and you join us for minute 58 of Universal's 1942 film, All New Thrills, The Ghost of Frankenstein, starring Lionel Atwill and who's the guy who plays the little mustache guy in the what's his name? The big guy. He's also in Black Cat.
Oh, well, we'll get to that.
What's his name?
Harry Cording.
Harry Cording, starring Harry Cording.
Yeah.
If you're listening on release day, if you're a Patreon, today is June 27th, and it's happy birthday to Skelton Nags.
Oh, Skelton.
Good old Skelton Nags.
We'll get to him in a few years.
What is he?
House of Dracula.
What does he do?
He's Steinmull in House of Dracula.
Steinmull?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, we'll see if we get there. If you're listening on Friday, celebrate Skelton's birthday because there's nothing else.
Raise the glass.
If you're listening on Saturday, would be really kind of weird is if you listen to this week's episode and last week's episode on Saturday, because we're now talking about the death of Vera West. Oh. So she died, I don't know, 3 or 4 days after her birthday. Yep, in 1947. So she really probably didn't get the recognition
No, she never did.
She deserved during her lifetime.
I don't think she still does, actually.
Her son Adam West
on the other hand.
Yeah, and Kanye West.
Yeah, the whole West dynasty.
You know what Kanye West's kid's name is, right?
Buttfuck? No, I have
North.
I don't give a fuck.
His name's literally Northwest. Yeah.
Well,
yep.
Don't care one way or the other.
His first album is going to be called North by Northwest.
Lord.
I don't know. He's probably a little kid still. But there's a good reason to not care about Kanye West. Yeah. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always been an asshole, but now he's really,
super
really
uber
bad asshole. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just seemed like an asshole, kind of. And now he's gone way beyond.
Mega asshole.
June 30th sees the anniversary of the release of The Mummy's Ghost in 1944. And I always get these mixed up. Mummy's Ghost is the
It's the third one with Chaney.
Well, the third one with Chaney.
No, third one in that series, second one with Chaney.
Well, third one in the series because you're not counting The Mummy.
Right. Yeah, the Karis series. The Mummy itself isn't part of this series.
Except when they show footage from it.
Well, right, but it's different characters. There's a whole different storyline.
Yeah.
It's really nothing to do other than appropriating footage from 1932. And, by the way, some of it is footage that was not actually used
in the
Mummy.
final
It's
print.
Alternate takes, yeah.
That's kind of cool. And that's all I got.
Okay.
Because we're getting in, I'm scrolling through and I'm getting down to Thursday, which would be next week.
Well, let's save that then.
Okay. All right.
Well, we get the astonishing line from Herr Hussman that it's been 2 weeks since my little daughter disappeared.
It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away.
It is.
Honestly, once I heard that in my head the first time I was doing this in preparation for this, I feel like this whole minute you could take the dialogue from it. It helps a little, I think, if you use the fellow townsman from last week, but you could lay it over that Sinead O'Connor song and it would fit just perfectly. It's been 2 weeks since my daughter disappeared. Anyway. That's it. That's all I got.
2 weeks.
There you go.
What the actual fuck? 2 weeks. Is Ludwig and Elsa
I guess
completely forgotten that they locked her in that room?
She's been there for 2
weeks.
So Kettering's been dead for 2 weeks.
At least.
Because she came that night, right?
Well, we don't know. No,
he's been dead even longer.
Yeah.
He's like a mummy by this point. He's all.
He's gonna have his own series.
That place must smell terrible.
Oh, you can imagine.
But you keep it at a lower temperature, and that helps.
That helps a lot. Keep them on ice.
Basically.
Yeah, I'm astonished at that.
Well, so what accounts for that? Is it the recovery? Did they do? Did we just do what was it? A lap dissolve?
It was a crossfade.
The crossfade.
Yeah.
So crossfade doesn't indicate 2 weeks.
It indicates some sort of passage of time or place.
Yeah.
Like a lap dissolve. It's more like an end to one sequence in the beginning of another. Mm-hmm. But there is some passage of time.
So I guess all I'm saying though is, where are the 2 weeks? Are the 2 weeks? When was the operation? Were they sitting around for 2 weeks?
The operation he wanted to do that night, the night that the monster showed up.
Right. Good point.
With Clothestein, he was like, well, we got to do it now.
So that is a 2 week crossfade then.
Yeah.
Because there's no other, okay. All right. It's been 2 weeks.
2 fucking weeks that nobody's thought, we got this girl hanging around the house. Maybe we should get her back to where she belongs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And
we'll have more to say about it. Maybe we'll do it this week. Is this where it fits in? I didn't even, my notes are terrible. Where we do the reading. We could do it this week or next week, I guess.
We'll see how it fits.
Okay.
It's common belief that she perished when my house was burned down.
I know I like was burned down as opposed to just burned down.
Burned down.
So somebody burned my fucking house down.
Right. Again, it
could work either way, but
no, but it raises the question: where was he when the house was on fire?
It's okay. So
because
he could have been in it.
He could have been in it, but don't you think?
No, I don't think the fire department in Visaria is all that much better than the police department. remember the cops. Let's not forget. This is the Keystone Cops.
Yeah, no, I'm getting that, but I mean, it always seems to me that nobody else was home.
Yeah.
When the monster comes bumbling in there and sets.
And how old is Janet Ann Gallo?
It's like 4.
Oh, that's too young then.
Well, yeah.
Maybe a dog can be home alone at 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
It completely flabbergasts me that 2 weeks.
The notion of 2 weeks, it had completely gone past me. I hadn't really thought about it. So, okay.
Then you get to the search.
Well, that's really going to be weird later because he's just been unconscious for 2 weeks.
Yeah. See, it's an eye, and I'm wondering if it's like a holdover from some previous draft or something.
Yeah.
That we might find out once the Scripts from the Crypt version arrives.
Yep. And we don't even have a date on that yet, right?
I haven't looked
heard
at it.
September or something. I thought maybe October. I mean, this was a long time ago.
It was a while back, yeah. And his schedule of releasing stuff is not. Sorry. You can get it by Monday.
You're kidding.
If you order now, yeah.
What?
Yeah, on Amazon. I hadn't looked since I first.
Oh my God.
Like a week ago, yeah, done. Like a week ago.
You got one coming?
Yeah. A week ago, I got the email from Bear Manor Media that it was coming. The first indication, and I clicked on it, and you couldn't order it, and a search
free delivery Monday.
Search of Amazon didn't bring anything up.
Let me quick.
So there you go, folks. Join in on the fun. Order your copy of Scripts from the Crypt, Volume 16, The Ghost of Frankenstein.
I'm gonna send it in the group so Barsky can get one too.
Yeah.
We should have a name for that group. My phone has a hard time finding it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Thank you. I guess I'll get one right now. Yep. Ready? Go.
Yep.
Arrives before Father's Day. All right.
Well, that's good to know. Hussman continues by saying a search was made of ashes and no bones were found.
Yeah, no, and that ball was missing too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep,
no and
that gas lamp. Whatever happened to that? That seems to be missing.
Yeah, what happened to that? The blanket?
the blanket's gone too. I didn't think of that. Yeah, that quilt. She loved that thing. Everything she loved just disappeared.
Well, she was stolen. Stolen by the fiend who murdered Carl
Yeah.
and Joseph.
Yeah, not kidnapped, but stolen. Like it's a petty theft.
Yeah,
like who
exactly.
stole my person?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
And Carl and Joseph, I'm assuming, are the two guys. The one guy that was up on the roof with Cheney that he knocked off.
I have to think that's one of them.
And
But then the
Joseph-
other one is the guy that lazily fell down the stairs?
I'm guessing.
Okay.
I don't know who else they are.
What's Kettering's first name? Joseph?
He didn't have one.
He didn't have one.
They never say it.
Okay.
We talked about that.
It's not Stan Kettering?
I think it is. Well, again, maybe the scripts from the Crypt version
Mister?
will have Mr. Kettering.
That's
no,
true.
It's Doctor.
Doctor, of
Doctor's
course.
his first
of course.
name. Then
You know, having a character named Doctor is a very unusual thing in this
Right.
series, but not unusual in some television science fiction shows.
so then
My Doctor Who reference for the week.
Okay,
And
I wasn't listening. So
Terry Gilliam's got a new movie. He's making a movie with Jeff Bridges and Johnny Depp.
Yep.
So there's your Monty Python reference.
there we go.
Okay.
The gentleman next to Hussman, who apparently his name is Frone, according to IMDb,
Frone.
Frone, says,
That's awesome.
"We've searched the hills, mountains, forests, and he can't be found." The gentleman speaking is none other than Harry Cording, who you reference as being in The Black Cat, but we'll find out more. He was born April 26th, 1891 in Wellington, England. You can hear a trace of the accent when he talked. He
Okay.
died September 1st, 1954 in Sun Valley, California at the ripe old age of 63. 288 credits from 1925 to 1955. Amongst them are Frankenstein.
Who's he in that?
He's one of the gendarmes.
Frone?
He's Frone the gendarme. He's Frone in everything. It's
Yeah,
kind of
that'd be great.
trademark.
I'll do it, but you got to call my character Frone.
When they present Maria's body to Belmore, the Burgermeister, at those steps, he is standing screen right of Belmore, kind of keeping the crowd at bay.
Okay.
Very distinctive looking guy. He's kind of hard to miss
Yeah.
and stuff. The Black Cat.
Now, did we
probably-
mention that at that time?
I think I did briefly, but I didn't go into this much detail. 'Cause
Okay.
all he is just briefly
Standing there, yeah.
The Black Cat, where he is Lugosi's kind of
Gendarme,
well, he's more of his like servant of some sort.
his girl Friday.
Yeah, Charlie Chan in Paris. The Mystery of Edwin Drood, which is considered a universal horror, sort of. Mutiny on the Bounty, The Road Back for James Whale. Adventures of Robin Hood, which you still probably haven't seen.
Still haven't seen.
Right. Son of Frankenstein. He's the
Still haven't seen.
Yeah, he's the bearded gendarme in that, apparently.
In Son of Frankenstein?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to picture him, but I didn't notice him, so...
I mean, there's the scene at the
I've seen at the
train station.
That's what I'm guessing. He's
Okay.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Latin version, the
He plays
superior-
Frone.
He's Frone.
Yeah, in that. Still haven't seen that either.
Oh,
It's not in the Universal horror.
No,
So.
it's not. Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I assume you've seen that.
Indeed. I feel like I can picture him in that, but I probably
maybe Tower of London with Roland V. Lee with Basil Rathbone and Boris Karloff. The Invisible Man Returns, which everybody is in apparently because it comes up every single time I do one of these.
Okay.
House of Seven
That's
Gables.
the Vincent Price one?
Yeah.
Okay.
House of Seven Gables. Green Hornet Strikes Again with an exclamation point. The Wolfman.
Okay.
Yeah. Ride 'em Cowboy with Bud and Lou. Sherlock Holmes in the Voice of Terror. The Mummy's Tomb, which you mentioned earlier.
Did I? Thought it was Mummies.
Was it Mummy's
Probably.
Tomb?
Who knows?
Road to Morocco.
Ghost. I thought I said Ghost.
Ghost,
maybe.
okay. Road to Morocco with Bob Hope
Bob
and
Hope
Bing
and
Crosby.
Bing Crosby. Wow.
Sherlock Holmes and the Secret Weapon. The Spider Woman.
Wow.
Another one. Pearl of Death.
Jeez.
Yeah. He has the distinction, I think, of being in the most Sherlock Holmes of that series of any actor other than
Nigel Bruce and Basil Rathbone.
Yeah. Bluebeard, which is highly esteemed as Edgar G. Ulmer.
Well, it's not the Graham Chapman one. See, I could have waited.
That's that's Yellowbeard.
We could have had an actual Monty Python reference.
That's Yellowbeard. Man in Half Moon Street, Lost in a Harem with Bud and Lou. House of Fear, Terror by Night, Dressed to Kill.
Jeez. You name it.
So
he's not in Hound of the Baskervilles?
No. Roy William Neal must have really liked him. For
I
some
guess.
reason.
Yeah, I suppose. Right.
Unconquered with Boris Karloff.
Oh, okay.
Taproots with Boris Karloff.
Wow.
Red River with John Wayne and Montgomery Clift.
Heard of it.
For Howard Hawks. The Strange Door with Karloff. Here's one that I'm sure you've seen. Ma and Pa Kettle at the fair.
Great.
Yep.
Forgot about Ma and Pa Kettle.
Road to Bali, another Hope and Crosby.
Is Ma and Pa, are the Kettle, is that they did a few of those, right? You must have done 20 of them?
50, 60 of them.
Okay, so is that better than like Beverly Hillbillies? Is it kind of that idea?
Sort of.
They're dumb hicks and
they're
whatever.
Dumb hicks, but I don't think they moved to the city.
They don't move to,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Road to Bali. Abbott and Costello meet Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh.
He's a Bobby, I believe.
Is Karloff in that one too?
Yes, he is. And his last film, a little something called East of Eden with James Dean.
Wow, that was his last film?
Yeah. So
boy, he worked alongside a lot of heavy hitters.
Yeah, he had quite the career. Oftentimes didn't have lines, but his presence is enough. You see him, once you know who he is and you see him, there's no mistaking.
Yeah.
Even here, I think he has a good presence.
Yeah, he says, we've searched the hills, the mountains, and the forests, and he can't be found.
Right.
Have you searched every ravine?
Well, that was
Have you
my next
searched
question.
every crevice? The other thing is, what I like about this, and I mentioned that it kind of seems like a song, that line, we've searched the blah, 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 and he can't be found, the way it's delivered and the way it's delivered and the way it's written too, but it's obviously a setup for the next line from the next guy. He doesn't even say it like, oh, and he can't be found, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Know.
Yeah, he says it more like, and he can't be found. And then that's his cue to hand it to the next guy.
Why can't he be found?
Yeah, which is a pretty cool thing, actually. Because, that's not automatic. That's not automatically where my brain goes when somebody says someone can't be found.
No.
It's kind of, I think, anyway, to be like, well, why can't he be found?
Why can't he be found?
I guess. I don't know.
Why can't the police find him? Because they're assholes that don't know their...
Well, that's true. It's the Keystone Cops.
Yeah. He's being harbored, protected by someone.
Yeah. Sorry, my next note is, I love the guy on the right with the ill-fitting clothes and just the top button buttoned.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's part of this or not.
Don't know who that is.
So only, and then someone yells out, who?
Yeah, there's only one person that would protect a maniac like that. Who? Well, none other than Dr. Frankenstein.
You mean the one who heals those who are sick of mind?
That's the one.
And I say that on purpose because, I try to think about what these people know about Frankenstein. And when we started this movie, or some ways into it, when we first heard about him, he seemed like a somewhat revered character.
Yeah.
People seemed to think he was a good guy that was doing good work. But much like Anthony Fauci, when shit goes down, that very nature of being someone who's trying to do good can actually work against you and make people suspicious of you. Now, for all I know, Anthony Fauci's a serial killer. I highly suspect he isn't. I think that's what's going on. On some level, that's what's going on here. Who on earth would do this? Who would harbor someone like this?
You see this sort of thing, the exact kind of behavior you're talking about, the scenario you're talking about, in a lot of those Karloff Mad Doctor films that he made for Columbia and Warner Brothers. Where he's
he comes across,
benevolent scientist trying to do something good, but he's vilified for whatever reason.
Yeah. Or your character is known throughout the community for always winning the chili competitions. You're always got the best chili. And then you find out, oh, okay. No? Is that not the same?
Not the same thing.
Not the same thing.
Yeah.
Close.
Dr. Frankenstein. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then you see a guy turn to another guy. Oh, he's right. That's gotta be.
Yeah, I do that all along. I was gonna say that.
You said it fast. I was about to say it.
Then Frone continues.
Yep, good old Frone.
Frone says,
"What's Hussman's first name? Or is Frone his last name?"
I'm assuming
it's Frone and Hussman.
Yep,
Hussman and Frone.
The old vaudeville team.
The old Hussman and Frone.
Yep.
It used to be Hussman and Frone, but
absolutely, Mr.
They forgot a Hussman.
Positively, Mr. Frone. Well, let's go to Frankenstein and choke the truth out of him. Now, if you're choking him, it'll be a little difficult to get the truth because he can't probably speak.
Yes, this
whilst
is true.
Being choked.
This is true.
I'm not a doctor, but that's my opinion.
Nor am I. But if it's 1942 and you're in Germany and this is your mustache, this is the mustache you've chosen. I don't know if the truth is really what you're looking for so much as the choke.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The truth part is incidental.
Yep, and then it's a fairly paltry mob compared to some of the ones we've seen
that's
in the
unfortunate.
past. There's like maybe 20, 30 people there.
Yeah, you can film 20 or 30 people, make them look like more than 20 or 30 people, and there's no real effort made to do that.
No,
here.
it's the wide shot.
Kinda in some shots.
But the wide shot when they set off with their torches.
Yeah, it's like
it's a pretty sad looking mob.
And this, mind you, this is the second torch-wielding mob in this film. Yeah, so it's like the 5th time we've had this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because you get one a movie, for sure.
You generally get
Actually,
one.
Bride technically has 2, because it shows the end of the first one.
Yeah.
You see the actual dispersal of the torch-wielding mob.
That's right.
That's kind of rare, isn't it? Let's go back and redo that one. But I don't think you ever see the dispersal, because this is how they all end. Every one of these movies ends with a torch-wielding mob.
The mob shows up, yeah.
And then that's the first one where you're like, all right, go home. Okay.
Right,
I guess we'll go home then.
A rather panicky gendarme runs up the stairs to Eric's office.
Mr. Ernst!
Mr. Ernst! They're on their way to... He's got a weird accent.
Yeah, he does.
So calling him Mr. in this setting only, I think, solidifies the fact that Ralph Bellamy is far too American.
Yeah, no, you're not calling him Herr Ernst. Although his name is Eric Ernst.
Yeah, he's got a very Germanic name.
Yeah.
That's where it stops.
Yep.
Nothing else about him is indicating this is anywhere in a Germanic country other than in the San Fernando Valley on the Universal Backlot.
Yeah, exactly. So, but this guy's doing his level best. I better try.
He's trying anyway.
Yeah, but what I love is that he says, or maybe we're about to say this, but they're on their way to Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And then, sure enough, Bellamy puts his hat on, and then the minute ends.
Barreling out.
But it's an odd thing to have one sentence be like, oh, I better take care of this.
Crap.
And that sentence is, they're on their... He doesn't say who's on their way.
Why they're on their way.
Yeah.
Yeah, what their purpose is.
Yeah, but I have an answer to this, and it's kind of not even all that hard to make up your own answer, which is that Ernst has assigned him to go and watch that assembly earlier today. Like, you see that? Can you keep an eye on that and let me know if they do anything weird?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that must be what happened.
I think a more realistic answer is that they're in a Frankenstein movie.
Yeah, this just happens all the time. They happened again!
No! Oops!
But this time it's Visaria, which never happened there before.
This is true.
I love the little calligraphy almost of it says Eric Ernst prosecutor.
Yeah.
At a bizarre spot on the wall. Someone just wrote it on the wall by the stairs.
Well, it's a standing set on the back lot.
Yeah, so that's
for sure.
So the last film it didn't say
that.
But you can't put a sign up.
The next film it won't. They'll just paint over it.
Yeah, you'll still be able to see it in Invisible Woman.
Bleeding through the...
that was before this.
That was before this.
I think Eric did it himself. I mean, in universe, I think he's like, I want to have
a nice fancy sign.
We were both did this to do Bellamy for some reason. he's droopy dog.
From now on.
I don't know why.
From now on.
His character should sound that way.
Any more questions, wise ass?
Did I place my order?
Did you?
I placed my order. Let's see if I got an email saying I placed my order. My order has been placed.
Yeah, let me double check that too, because I placed mine. Yep, my order has been placed.
Sending available now to Barsky in case he missed the point of mine. Okay, is that it? Is that all we're doing?
I guess.
All right, let's do Wise Ass then. Welcome back to Wise Ass Comments by Wise Asses from the Frankensteins.
From the Frankensteins.
The sound of the music can only mean one thing. It's time for Got Any Wise Ass Comments, Wise Asses, brought to you by Patreon. So we really appreciate everyone that goes to Patreon and supports us there. And one of the levels that you can support us at is called the Wise Ass level, and that's $5 a month. And at that level, I send out the minutes, within a week of when we record. And everybody who can, boy, this is just awful.
It's torture. I don't even know.
Nobody hates this podcast more than the two of us.
I don't even know how to fix it at this point. It's very easy to get to the Patreon website because I've put a QR code on the graphic for every episode from now on. So just scan that code. Unless you're looking at the graphic on your phone, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, how would you scan it? You'd have to scan it with your eyes.
Yeah, and then scan your eyes with your phone. maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like it. Maybe if you put it in front of a mirror and you're able to switch to the QR reader so fast that light hasn't yet gone to the mirror. Wait, the light would come from this light source to your phone. No, the light source is your phone.
Oh my God, it just gets worse.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Is this over yet? Are we on hiatus?
Not yet.
No, okay. Minute 58, wise ass comments. Mike writes... If we're all right, hold on a second. We don't want to.
We're not dissing Mike in any possible way. No,
I'm just gonna do it over. You could, maybe we'll cut. I don't know. Mike writes, if we're going to get deep into the minutia, and hey,
well, why else are we here?
That's why we're here. Then the 2-week recovery time for the surgery is crazy.
See,
Elsa wouldn't stand for Ludwig keeping little Cloestine, and Ludwig would have to be a bigger idiot than usual to not notice Igor missing that long.
This is what we were saying. Yeah. Exactly.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Never noticed this before. 2
fucking weeks. Yeah.
This movie's gotten worse. Something happened.
Well, some aspects.
Is this the release print?
Yeah, it is. Some aspects are better than we thought they would be.
Yeah.
And some are like 2 weeks. Are you out of your mind?
It makes no sense. It's almost a fortnight.
Pert near.
All right, that's it. We got no other comments. So despite my insistence,
everybody else was so gobsmacked by the fact that it was 2 weeks that they just didn't even know what to say.
All right. So what we do have a comment via email.
Oh.
Peter Lundgren, founder and editor-in-chief of tpost.com in Sweden, writes, Hello, Frankenstein Minute. I hope you're doing okay in all the commotion we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, well, we're doing what we can.
I really enjoyed your style, so I just thought I'd try to connect. It would really be awesome to see you sport T-Post, the world's first wearable magazine.
Oh, well, okay.
So if you like our brand, just email me right back and I can hook you up with a free shirt/magazine that is fully reversible so you can try it out for real. Check it out at http://office.t-post.com or just Google T-Post. Hope to hear from you soon. With respect, Peter.
Well, with respect, he doesn't know us very well.
That was really misguided. We don't get a lot of spam. We really don't.
I would say, have him send us a shirt.
Well, what the fuck is it?
It's a shirt that has...
It says T-Post on it?
Well, look at it. I mean, go to the...
I'm not going to the website. This is nightmare. Fucking T-Post. I'll show you a T-Post.
T/post.
Office.t/post. I'm sorry, -post. It's redirecting me.
When I look it up, all I get... Oh, here it is.
Here we go. This is literally what I got.
Error.
I got a 404 error. That business didn't last very long before we even...
see.
Oh, you got something.
Yeah.
Okay, but I clicked on the link he sent.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm willing to do. And that's it.
Okay.
We're just going to do T-Post related stuff for the rest of the podcast.
Perfect.
Got any more questions? Wise Ass brought to you by T-Post. It's the first wearable magazine. Didn't he say it's a wearable magazine?
That's
what you have a magazine that you wear and people read it on you?
It's like a shirt. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm seeing here.
No way. Show me. What do you mean?
Oh, and I
don't have. I got a 404 error. So
I just left the page and it's not letting me go back.
Leave the page. Let's just call it a day.
Okay.
Hey, thanks to all of our listeners and supporters that have supported us for all these years, and a very special thanks to Jacob Walsh for our theme song, which I hope to God is playing right now.
Not half as much as our listeners do.
That's just waiting for that sound. Oh, good. I think this might finally be over. You should just play it.
Our national nightmare is over.
Just keep playing it.
Through the whole episode.
I didn't mean through the whole episode, but I like that. Actually, that's better. I was going to say fade it up every now and again. Like, all right, get it moving.
It's almost over.
Over.